Okay guys, so moving on, now we have one called Periphery. If it tells me what year it is, I will let you know, but again, I don't see that anywhere on here. So Periphery sort of had blue and gray hues, and then really sort of distressed style prints. Some of them were a little abstract, but grunge, I really like it. Now this one has the birds, and then there's flowers, just all different kinds of mixed, sort of like the pre-paged mixed media. But again, this was Periphery. I love this one. I think that's why I'm hoarding it. That's why I've never used it. And this one reminds me of when you stamp, like if you would take a toilet paper roll and just kind of stamp a bunch of circles on it. I love that. And that one, and this, I love this. It's stripes, but there's flourishes printed on it too. This is definitely one that I've hoarded. Flowers and lighter colors here, and then the plain ones are always in the back. So that's another really great one. I don't know if you can find these anymore, if they'd be on maybe Amazon or eBay. It would be fun to see how many we could find. Here's one, and it's called Blush, and this is from 2006. So this is an oldie but a goodie. It has a lot of pinks and blues, and there's some print flower again with the trees and the birds. That was kind of around the time that Tim Holtz came out with the birds and trees dyes, and birds were popular. So this is sort of a strange, bold print. But again, you know, it's pretty. Okay, stripes and circles. The pad's falling apart. But I have a lot of these plain pages in the back too that I haven't used. Like I said, this is my Basicgrey hoard vault. Okay, so moving on, this is True Love, and this is from 2012, so it's a more recent one. And this is one that was sort of from, whoops, Valentine's Day, so it's a lot of reds, pinks, and blues again. I gravitate towards that. I love this one. It's like a big, huge square doily, sort of, but I gravitate towards the pinks because I was just telling Jen the other day that I scrapbook for my daughter so much that I'm always choosing girly colors, and I said a challenge for me would be to actually scrapbook in blues and browns and greens and make those colors girly, because I don't really do that a lot. Okay, here's Fiction. And Fiction is from also 2012, and I think I got this one on peachycheap.com. Peachy Cheap is a website that they have daily deals, and they are really, really good deals. Their shipping is usually around $3.99 or $4.99, but the deals are usually pretty great, and they sell them in lots. But this is sort of a collection of what I think spring colors. I'm not sure why they call it Fiction. I don't know. So here's these colors, and I love that the paper is ripped. I know ripped was a style for a while. I haven't really done a whole lot of that lately. Well, I haven't really done a whole lot of scrapbooking anyhow, but these blues, and this, it's just a white paper with like a yellow line in the middle. It's kind of funny. If you would see that on a white piece of paper, you'd probably throw it out, but they incorporated it in here, and it's just kind of cool. And gray, stripes. Oh, I must have cut a scallop out of that one. So I love the chevron. Chevron is really popular starting in 2012 as well. Okay, next we'll go to 2012. This is the Serenade. I think 2012, 2000, Yeah, 2012 was the last time that I bought Basicgrey papers. So, okay, here, this has a beautiful tree in the corner. An upside down library card is stamped down here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then these little birds, they're absolutely adorable. And this is sort of a mishmash of song paper with distressing. There's a map, stripe, sort of clouded. There's different newsprints, browns. I love that. I don't know what you call that. Is it chevron? Because it kind of has like the chevron jaggedy print, but then it also is striped. So I don't know what you call that. And then pinks, blues. Here's sort of a, kind of looks like broken glass. That reminds me of Annie Lennox. Oh boy. And here's one with like a pretty doily, and then there's like a bird down here. Basicgrey uses a lot of birds. Polka dots, and then here's another one that's a sort of a floral, and then this one here. And the last one I have, no, I'm sorry, I have two more. This one is called Infuse. And this one is from 2006, I believe. And it looks like this. Sort of real grunge. Dark colors. I must have cut part of that out. Flowers. Real grunge. Distress. I love it. This reminds me of like the Tim Holtz grunge. Okay, and the last one is Lucille. Lucille's from 2012 again, and it's a lot of really beautiful florals. So the Basicgrey pretty much, I think, carries a similar style throughout, if you notice. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. But, yeah, this is pretty here because it has people, different, like, it reminds me of like my grandma's old McCall's patterns or something. And here is the rest of that. This is sort of like an old wallpaper. It's pretty. But again, these are 2 years old already. So, and I think you can mix. You can take a lot of these like Basicgrey pads and intermix the colors, and they kind of all work together. So that's my Throwback Thursday for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will have more for 12x12s later, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!